And we are done. Close that down. It's another good day of work. Let's see what we got going on in the old fab world. And we're back. We're making another video. Time to get started. Well, I guess that's what we're talking about today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ninjas, assassins, rangers, all of you out there. We have some Outsiders news. This was posted by LSS today on their website, on the Fab TCG website, and well, it tells us a little bit more about Outsiders, and oh my god, I was not expecting this at all. Look, I thought we were getting the 4 heroes that were in the Christmas story. I thought we were getting Ranger, Assassin, Mechanologist, and Alchemist, but instead, well, no, we're getting Ninja and Ranger and Assassin, and not only that, we're getting 2 heroes for each of those classes in this set. Look at this. Outsiders is a standalone booster set that takes you down into the pits, a sprawling web of underground caverns and canals. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Home to all manner of backstabbing and skullduggery. Outsiders is the first Flesh and Blood draftable set to feature multiple heroes within each class, making it the most dynamic draft experience yet. Yes, you're drafting Assassin, but are you drafting Arachne? Or, okay, how do I say that? Uzuri? Is it Uzuri? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. I bet you people are just gonna say Usuri, but that can't be right.
Uzuri.
Oh, come on. It's not. You don't say that in Japanese. You don't say an R like that in Uzuri. It's not Uzuri. Come on, it's Uzuri. That's probably somewhere right there. You're drafting Ranger, but are you drafting Azalea or Riptide? You're drafting Ninja, but are you Katsu or Benji? What? Katsu or Benji? Are you kidding me? Each hero has their own strengths, strategies, and card preferences. You'll find yourself wanting to draft Outsiders again and again to explore the depths the pits has to offer. By the way, this is just the ultimate pun right here. Explore the depth the pits have. That's a great pun. That is such a solid pun. Okay, stop everything and just take in the absolute brutality of some of these pieces of hero art. I will not show my children this. No, and it's not gonna happen. A mix of new heroes and returning fan favorites are featured in Outsiders. New heroes including Uzuri, I'm calling it that, I'm just saying it, a spider operative assassin and ringleader of a band of misfits that includes a new version of Arachne, and Riptide, a trap-based ranger. I'm sorry, I should put like a trigger ear warning. A trap-based ranger. Are you kidding me? A trap-based ranger. Rangers of the world unite. Oh my god. This version of Arachne is so brutal. Okay, that is literally a mask that I have seen metal bands wear. Like Slipknot had a period of time where they looked like this. That not gonna buff out. That's not gonna buff out at all. Okay. However, not all things start out as they become, and the past always seems to have a way of infiltrating our present. A duo of wandering Mysterian ninjas threaten to trigger memories of Uzuri's origin. A time and place where she didn't fit in, where she felt like, well, an outsider. Because yeah, Katsu and Benji are just in the set. They're just here. Is that cool to you? Are you cool with it? I think it's kind of cool because I could go in with some Katsu and Benji. Now that I'm thinking about this, it's interesting that they didn't like get new art and give them like new kind of abilities. I'm curious to see. I mean, obviously looking at this, we're getting the same Azalea, okay? We're getting the same Katsu and the same Benji. And of course, we're getting a new version of Arachne that says Arachne Solitary Confinement. We can expect a new, overall hero power, because if you're looking at this, this is not the same Arachne because this is a 4 intellect, 19 health young assassin. Obviously, we have Uzuri in young form, which is a 420, if you will. I'm not going to say anything. It's a 4, I'm going to say 4 intellect, 20 health, we'll put it that way. Assassin, young hero. And then we have Her older version, the adult version, is 440, and Assassin Hero as Uzuri Switchblade. That is so cool. Riptide, Lurker of the Deep, and Riptide. Look at Riptide here, just chilling out as like a fishmonger archer, which is kind of weird. Super buff. And then he really let himself go. He just like, that's something, man. He's looking a little worse for wear. Probably breathing in too many of those chemicals, if you know what I'm saying. But he's a 4 intellect, 38 health, or a 419 as well. So they have done something with these effects to justify a 1 health dip on the young hero and a 2 health dip on the adult hero. That is incredibly interesting because these are ranger heroes and assassin heroes right here. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Then now it just keeps going. Hybrid cards. Okay, hybrid cards. Outsiders introduces new hybrid cards that can be played by 2 different classes. Oh my god, I wanted this back in Crucible of War. Like, this was something that I was actually championing before Crucible of War came out. Hybrid cards enhance the drafting experience, allowing you to keep your options open because you can pick it and it can run for either class. 3 of the most iconic hybrid cards from Outsiders appear as a Marvel or as Marvel research notes that perhaps hold the answer to the origin of the 3 deadly diseases that plague the inhabitants of the pits. So that's going to look really cool. That's going to look really cool. And you know what else? It also probably has like little hidden clues somewhere on this that you could like dive into. Like maybe you can break down what's going on with the anatomy of like how these bones of the rib, I don't know enough about it, but that looks incredibly cool. And then you've got Codex of Frailty. It's a little easier to read on here, but it essentially is a 0 cost non-attack action card that blocks for 2, which is not great. It's a Majestic. The art is done by Carlos Cruchaga. Fantastic artist for Flesh and Blood, and one that did like the Monarch key art, did Gorganian Tome, a bunch of art. In fact, it's like actually hard to list all the cards because he's done so many. And it says each hero puts an attack action card from their graveyard face down into their arsenal. Each hero that does that discards a card. So, hey. You know Azalea? Do you know what she likes to do? Do you know what she likes to do? She likes to take red in the ledger out of the graveyard and put it into the deck or into the arsenal so that she can shoot it at the opponents. This allows you to do that. Now, it does put it face down, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it doesn't matter because it's basically just a better memorial ground. Also, create a ponder token under your control and a frailty token, which we have no clue what that is, under each opponent's control. So, and the keyword there, well, not keyword, but the words there are under each opponent's control, which means it's really good for Ultimate Pit Fight. Go again. This card's really cool. This card's incredibly cool, and it can be played both by Ranger and by Assassin, which means you can go as, Miss Ranger here or Mr. Ranger here, and you can go fetch, like, I don't know, any of those powerful arrows. Or even you can just fetch an arrow that you feel like has the most utility in that matchup that you've already played out or blocked with, and then just throw it down and jam it out there, just discarding a card. So at the cost of a card being not quite pitched but lost, you're swapping it out for a card, another card in your deck. That is sick. Or as either Assassin, you can essentially just go and fetch any Assassin card attack that you want, like, I don't know, Eradicate. That card's really good. And go and put that into your arsenal face down. Hope they forget that it's Eradicate, and then come in with it. Now, they don't have to forget it. I'm just messing around because I'm excited. Ah, man, grab your sidekicks and venture into the pits at an Outsiders pre-release event in a store near you. Pre-release events are running in over 1,000 stores around the world from March 17th to the 20th. There's no mention of like a big event that is kind of hosting the pre-release of this. Is there? No, there's not. Card preview season starts March 4th. Oh my gosh. I was not as excited as I was until this moment. Now I'm incredibly excited. Pre-release events, of course, are from the 17th to the 20th, and then release date March 24th. forth, as we knew that already. I did not look at the previous sets to remember how many cards. I think the last one was Uprising 251? I feel like that number's sticking out in my head. Either way, someone check me on that and put it in the comments below so that we can all gain more clarity. 239 card sets. There's 1 Fabled. There's 5 legendaries. It's 5 legendaries. I think there were 5 legendaries in Uprising. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there was 5. Maybe 4. Either way, 5 legendaries, 31 majestics, 51 rares, 128 commons, 20 tokens, which it's a lot of tokens. But yeah, you're going to need more tokens because you're having to find the tokens and the token weapons for all of these heroes that you could be drafting, which is very cool. And 3 marvels, one of which we know is called Codex of Frailty. Also, you're clearly going to be able to give a Frailty token, which we don't know what that is. But it also, in a way, and I'm just now at this point, my brain's going in all different directions, is continuing to front load the inclusion of an alchemist later down the line, a potion maker, someone that can like kind of throw stuff out there, give people frailty tokens, create your own ponder tokens, do all this crazy token stuff. That is pretty stinking cool. And I didn't even talk about down here. Look at this. So the Blitz decks, there's actually 6 different Blitz decks. You get 1 Blitz deck for each of these heroes. So instead of like there being 2 Blitz decks for 3 heroes, like they did in Uprising, where you just got a new Blitz deck for the 2 new heroes, and Icelander kind of got, you know, pushed to the sides like, you'll get your time in the sun. You'll be world champion. In this instance, you get 6 Blitz decks, 3 of which are heroes that already exist in the game. How good is that for new players? Answer, pretty good. That's pretty good. And 3 brand new, including Uzuri, which I'm going to keep saying the name like that until you correct me in the comments below. Arachne Solitary Confinement, which is like the most like metal thing that you could probably come up with a subtitle for. That's pretty metal. And then, you know, Fishmonger guy, Riptide. Riptide, what is something of the deep? What was it? Lurker of the deep. I think that's hinting at the ocean set where we're going to get pirates. Come on, LSS. Pirates. We can do it one day if we try. We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us, you and I. This is exciting. Okay, look, I'm excited now. I was excited before, just the idea of going to the pits is cool. I think the setting's going to be cool. And now I'm like super floored because this does seem like an insane draft experience and I want to draft it like right now. If you're excited, let me know in a comment below what you're most excited about and why. If you enjoyed this video, make a number go to another number. You can tell I'm hyped. The hype is real because, like, I mean, come on. Who doesn't enjoy that? Look at, there's new heroes, old heroes all mixed together. Uzuri. As always, thanks for watching.